उसकी शादी जो एक शादीशुदा औरत के बारे में है. It's about her relationship with her husband, और it's about relationships in modern urban India, I think. तो शादीशुदा लोगों के बारे में एक थोड़ा सा mature adult love story है, dysfunctional mature adult love story.
So how did you bring it to on screen? Because there are many complications जब हम extramarital affairs और इनके बारे में you all know about Indian audience.
I was like,
So
why would I know?
bring this on screen? Like कैसे आपने वो समझा?
Well, I actually, I'm just here for support. I'm in no way related to this show, except for the fact that my husband has directed it. So I think all questions should be directed at him.
I want him to.
How did I bring it onto screen?
Yeah.
Means कुछ personal experience था नहीं, if that's what
I
you're
hope
asking.
not. I hope not.
But
So because
I mean
when we are talking about extramarital
हाँ, okay. हाँ, बोलिए, मैं आपको यहाँ से हाँ, हाँ. See, I think identify करना इतना मुश्किल नहीं है, because it's not just about an affair, it's about relationships. In this case, she's married, she happens to meet up, जो आप देखेंगे अभी, she happens to meet up with some old flames of hers. What happens when there's chemistry with people who are not the person that who's not the person that you're married to. और जहाँ तक relatability, I think हर किसी के relationship में, like the title says, it's really not that simple. कोई किसी तरह से खुश होता है, कोई किसी तरह से ना खुश होते हैं relationships में. I think that's true of just about everybody, especially urban India. So I think it's very easy for audiences in this country to connect, because it's a reality. So there's no shying away from that. नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं.
Come on, you can tell them the truth.
बिल्कुल नहीं.
Real life, really? आपको लगता है वो अगर अफेयर कर रहे हो तो मेरे सामने बताएंगे आपको?
अफेयर के ए के बारे में भी कुछ नहीं.
So sir, how this idea clicked to your mind?
The idea was actually Charu Dutt Acharya. He's the writer. तो जब when Wood contacted me, वो already एक script लिख चुके थे, जो मैंने पढ़ी और मुझे काफ़ी अच्छी लगी. And then of course I worked on it once I came on board. तो idea तो खैर उनका था, बस मेरे लिए ये attractive था कि there was an immediate connect with the story. Not because it's about an affair, but क्योंकि जो कहानी है वो काफ़ी relatable relationship drama है. और relationships, I think, हर किसी की लाइफ में होते हैं, और हर किसी की लाइफ में relationships complicated at some point of time हो ही जाते हैं. So it was fun to see that, and it was also exciting because digital जो है एक medium है which gives you the freedom to experiment with genres जो शायद किसी हद तक फिल्म पे भी आप ना कर पाएँ आज के टाइम में, क्योंकि शायद commercial feasibility या whatever your reasons might be, जो complicated stories होती हैं उनको थोड़ा सा simplify करना पड़ता है फिल्म के लिए, most of the times, not always. डिजिटल में ये एडवांटेज था, और वुड की टीम काफ़ी उस लिहाज से अच्छी थी कि you had complete freedom to explore whatever you wanted and whichever way you wanted. And then of course I got a cast which pretty much helped in every which way, because they're excellent already.
We would like to know few things in your life which is not that simple at all.
Okay. Yeah, being a mom, I think, number one, it's not that simple for sure. Other than that, I think marriage in itself is not that simple, and I'm sure lots of people will agree, and which is why I think ये जो कहानी है वो सिर्फ मेरे हिसाब से सिर्फ urban audiences के लिए नहीं है. I think any woman, any man who's been married long enough, उन सबको कहीं ना कहीं अपनी relationship की कुछ झलकियाँ इस शो में दिखाई देंगी. I hope that we're not going to promote having affairs in any way. But I think it's definitely going to be something which will make husband wife both notice कि हम कहाँ अपनी relationship में गलत जाते हैं, and how quickly we can remedy that, because it's very natural for anyone to feel the way the characters in this show feel. And like I said, I hope the audience finds it relatable and there's a small little lesson or a wake-up call in this somewhere.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. I would have asked a question like, what's your take on
They prefer it.
guys, question. चलो रोल है सबका.
Everybody rolling? Central look. चलो भाई. Good evening, everyone. Hi.
जानना चाहेंगे, it's not that simple.
It's not that simple. हाँ यार. That's the story of everyone's life, ना?
Yes. तो आप लोगों की लाइफ में क्या क्या सिंपल?
मेरी लाइफ में भाई कुछ भी सिंपल नहीं है. I'm married. I have a child.
It's
As
quite
you know,
simple.
It's
yeah.
quite simple.
Yeah.
You do what your wife says, life will be simple.
Yeah. Well, it's not so hard.
Sorry? कितना simple नहीं रहा? I think life is not simple yet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
क्या क्या लाइफ में सिंपल होता है? बहुत ही इजी आप ऐसे कि हाँ आज क्या मतलब ये हमारी लाइफ में बहुत सारी चीजें सिंपल हैं.
I don't know. Yeah, life is as complicated or as simple as you choose for it to be. So,
I've seen nothing actually.
I've seen it. You haven't seen the trailer?
I haven't even seen the trailer.
Bad friend.
अरे bad friend मतलब I've come to watch. For those of you who don't know, Danish is a very old, very dear friend of mine. हमने साथ में एक फिल्म भी बनाई थी. So I'm really excited to see what he's done today. लेकिन ट्रेलर मैंने देखा नहीं है.
So what are you expecting आज के what are you expecting?
See, I'm knowing Danish for as many years as I do. I think he has a great understanding of interpersonal relationships, and as such, I think he's going to have done something very interesting with this. Particularly the idea of three people in a relationship where it's a little complicated. I think that's something that Danish should handle very well. नहीं मैंने नहीं देखी है. परसों तो रिलीज हुई है. Give me a little bit of time. I'll definitely check it out. I mean, who doesn't love Dhoni?
अच्छा इमरान दंगल का भी पोस्टर आया अगर आपने ये देखा हो.
Have you seen that?
नहीं.
वो भी नहीं देखा.
नहीं.
Bad nephew.
यार मैं I don't really follow this stuff. Trailers, posters and all.
It's a very nice.
वाले प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में
जाहिर सी बात है अच्छी होगी. आमिर मामू की फिल्म है.
जी इमरान आपके आने वाले प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में जानना चाहिए.
इस वक्त मैंने कुछ तय नहीं किया है. It'll take me a little more time to decide.
Imran, recently there has been a lot of furore over the Pakistani artists that are banned in the film industry and they've been sent back. Feminists have been threatening them, so we are just taking reactions from every Bollywood cinema because we want to know the reactions. So I just want to know what is your take on this whole controversy.
Yeah, my take on this is that unfortunately we live in a society where people voice their opinions and goons turn up at your house to beat you up. So that's something I really like to avoid in life. I don't have the time to deal with those guys.
But Imran, as an ambassador of Bollywood,
I'm not an ambassador of Bollywood. I'm a citizen. I'm a simple person. More than anything in life, what I want is to not have gundas turn up at my house and threaten to kick my ass. That's why I say it's not worth it. Meet me personally, we'll talk. Now you're asking me publicly. Publicly, I'm saying I don't want anyone to come to my house and threaten to burn my house down. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Which we all know is what is going to happen.
अच्छा मैं 2 मिनट में यहाँ पे
इमरान भाई यहाँ पे देखो यहाँ पे राइट में राइट इमरान यहाँ पे सामने हाँ मैम यहाँ पे स्टेट बराबर सेंटर आता इथे कोण तू आला इमरान सर एक सोलो पिक्चर कुणाल, इट्स नॉट दैट सिंपल. आपकी लाइफ में जानना चाहेंगे कि रोज वो ऐसी कौन सी चीज़ें जो सिंपल तरीके से हो जाती है और कौन से तरीके से आपको ऐसा लगता है कि ये कुछ हार्ड हुआ या हाउ डू यू से?
I think many things are simple in my life. I have a routine that I follow every day. I take my dog down for a walk. That's quite simple. I drop my children to school. That's pretty simple. But I think इस शहर में just basically navigating through the city is a little bit difficult. Making a living is not that simple. Relationships are not that simple. Whether it's with your loved ones or with siblings or your wife, or I mean, there are always complications. So I think it's not that simple. Whenever you think of things that are not that simple, it's human relationships.
आपने इस शो का ट्रेलर देखा है, आपने रिएक्शन है, क्या कहना चाहिए, क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं शो से?
Yeah, I think आजकल online is a lovely space for fresh new content. More interesting writing is coming online, and I think after I saw the trailer, it was really intriguing to me because we don't get to see that kind of stuff on our television shows. So I think the online space is a lovely place for it to thrive, and I'm just hoping that this space grows and there's better writing and better opportunities for acting and directors. So it's really a space that I'm really very, very excited about.
I think that it is explored a lot easier online is the thing. So would you want to experiment with it in future sometime? Like would you want to do a show or probably do some videos, YouTube videos? Would you want to
yeah, I mean, most definitely. In fact, I made an appearance in a show recently for TVF for on a show called Tripling, which was a lot of fun. But that was just like a one-off thing. But yes, I am very, very interested because I think we have a lot of talented actors in our city, in our country, and I think the online space, once it grows, it just gives more opportunities for actors, writers, and directors to express themselves, and that's a lovely thing.
आपके अपकमिंग प्रोजेक्ट्स कुछ बताएंगे, क्या प्लान्स है, अभी फिल्म कौन सी आने वाली है?
फिल्म एक फिल्म है त्रिदेव. Hopefully that will release sometime early next year. There's another film which will hopefully release in middle of next year, which is in a thriller space. So these are the two films that I'm working on. Thank you.
The show name is Not That Simple.
Okay, क्या बोलना क्या?
Complexities. The last question, don't worry.
हाँ जी, so who's asking? बोलिए.
सबसे पहले जानना चाहिए It's Not That Simple.
मैं आपको देख के बोलूँ कि
Camera straight.
हाँ.
It's Not That Simple. क्या आपकी लाइफ में बहुत ही सिंपल होता है? सबसे पहले ये जानना.
मुझे लगता है लाइफ में कुछ भी सिंपल नहीं होता है. It's how you treat it. Some things are meant to be treated simply, and some things are always complicated no matter how hard you try. हाँ, ये इंग्लिश में बोलना है कि हिंदी में बोलना है? ओके, दोनों में बोल सकती हूँ. आप बताइए, आप जिसमें पूछ रहे हैं मैं उसमें जवाब पूछिए.
तो ये जो ट्रेलर देखा आपने, तो कैसा लगा आपको?
Well, ये actually बहुत contemporary story है, and it's very interesting because I think every marriage goes through its ups and downs, its crests and troughs, and किसी की भी लाइफ साइकिल एकदम स्ट्रेट फ्लैट लाइनिंग नहीं होती है. सो आई थिंक इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एंड इट्स अ मॉडर्न टेक ऑन हाउ मैरिजेस आर एंड हाउ एवरी पर्सन in the relationship has to eventually discover themselves and find their own space to be comfortable and find their own feet. So I think it's a very contemporary issue. It's very good actors. It's been directed by a really dear friend, Danish, who's made a film already on relationships, so he knows what he's doing. And I'm very interested to see how it develops because a lot of these things are really just blueprints for what's happening in every home.
And तभी जब शूटिंग पे होते हैं, तो आपके लिए मतलब वो मूवमेंट कैसा होता है?
Well, मैंने बहुत आज जब हम यहाँ एंटर कर रहे थे तो हमको टैग्स मिले थे, मैरिड, सिंगल या इट्स नॉट दैट सिंपल. सो मेरे लिए ये तीनों ही काम करते हैं. जब वो यहाँ होते हैं मैं मैरिड होती हूँ, जब वो यहाँ नहीं होते हैं तो मैं सिंगल बनने की कोशिश करती हूँ, लेकिन इट्स नॉट दैट सिंपल. तो बिकॉज ही इज ऑलवेज अवे ऑन शूट फॉर सच अ लॉन्ग टाइम. आई कीप जोकिंग. आई सेड आई एम अ सिंगल पेरेंट. आई हैव सीन ऑल काइंड्स ऑफ लाइव्स. आई एम अ सिंगल पेरेंट. आई एम अ सिंगल वुमन. आई एम, you know, I sometimes feel like I don't have a husband, and then you come back and it's all back to normal. So I think everyone I call myself a film widow. जब भी वो फिल्म बना रहे होते हैं तो I'm by myself.
But you know what? It's okay, and I find my feet.
तो अभी भी क्योंकि वो फिल्म बना रहे हैं यूट्यूब लाइव की, तो जानना चाहिए कि मतलब कुछ डिस्कशन होता है आप लोगों से या कुछ फिल्म की या स्क्रिप्ट की बातें होती हैं, तो आप हमें बताएंगे?
देखिए ये तो ऑब्वियस है ये तो मैं नहीं बता सकती किस टाइप की फिल्म होगी, लेकिन मैं आपको ये बता सकती हूँ दैट एवरी डायरेक्टर्स वाइफ इज द फर्स्ट साउंडिंग बोर्ड फॉर एनी फिल्म. An idea takes place in a private space and you're the only one around to listen to it. So everything that happens within a script, from the idea to the story, screenplay, dialogues, the casting, you know, the wife is as involved as any head of department in the film, and it's very interesting because she never really gets an official credit, which I think should be there. There should be official credit saying wife, who's been there forever, and she will be there whether the film does well or not. So it's a very interesting, aspect of being a director's wife, that you're involved with everything and yet nothing. But between Kabir and me, we are very clear. We like to keep our workspaces separate, so that when we are together, it's only about us and it's not about our work.
की बात हो रही है तो फिल्मों का एक और काम ये भी होता है कि बसंती भाईजान ने भी कहा, लेकिन जिस तरह से इस समय जो माहौल है, आप क्या ओपिनियन?
Well, मुझे लगता है हमने कुछ ज़्यादा ही इम्पोर्टेंस दे दी है एक्टर्स को कि बोलने के लिए कि अगर हम उनको यहाँ से काम नहीं करने देंगे तो कंट्रीज़ में दुश्मनी पैदा होगी. We should not. I think we're giving too much importance to them. In the political context of what's going on, actors, entertainers, artists don't really hold that much of a sway. But yes, I personally feel that artists should be above all of this. But you can't help the fact that political sentiment will always reflect, the people's sentiment. So, ये चीज़ें चलती रहेंगी when we decide to make a truce or deal with the situation and however we want to, the entertainment industry will follow suit. It's okay.
Salman has supported Pakistan artists, saying that they have been given permission visas. So do you agree with what he has said?
Well, I do agree about the fact that the guys, I do agree that when all the artists were invited by our industry to star in their films, we've paid them to be part of our industry, part of our projects. They've come here on valid visas. Suddenly you can't turn around and say, okay, now you get out. How did you get into this country? Yes, I agree that there is a movement where everybody is feeling that we should not be using, artists from across the border, which personally, I think we're giving too much significance. But yes, people who've already done films, even Impa has said that films that already have projects where Pakistani artists have starred in it will not be touched, will not be impacted. That's all I think he was trying to say, though what he means only he knows. But I do know that this is what is the possible interpretation.
Pakistani artists like Atif Aslam, उनका statement है कि like he won't wish Indians on Diwali या फिर वो बोले कि मैं सिर्फ पैसे कमाने जाता हूँ. Like they have also shown a different side to them. So how does this?
If you slap someone, they're going to either put their back up or they're going to slap you back. So it's a very simple thing. You show them hostility, they will show you hostility. That's how people-to-people relationships work. Had we reacted differently, they would have reacted differently. I personally don't care. I think there's too much going on between the two countries to even pay this kind of attention to, what individual artists are saying about their relationship with our country. I just feel somewhere deep down we should keep art, artists, cinema, everything above all this. But it's not going to happen. So let's just make our peace with that. You're welcome. Itna gyan, huh?
Visuals.
Okay, thank you. So much. I'm saying that. See, you're my man. Look at me. See, we're totally in the same.
Ma'am,
ये बोथ ऑफ यू
How are you?
You guys want to do it together?
Yeah, come.
Do like a conversation.
Come. Always makes it easier and less awkward.
Tell us something about your love life. What is it?
I have a non-existent love life. So I am, guys, call me.
I am married. My wife is somewhere around here, sitting in a white dress. तो बाद में मिलाऊंगा मैं आपसे.
Oh no. You're married?
Yeah, I'm married.
But you were with that girl the other day.
Oh no, which girl?
I've always seen, he's always surrounded
I've
with
always
girls.
had women all over, everywhere.
No, but are you excited?
I am excited.
Yeah?
I'm excited.
You must have seen, you've seen the...
I've not seen most of it yet. I'm looking forward to seeing it with everybody. I haven't seen it at all.
Nice.
I think we're showing 2 episodes, right?
Yeah, first two. So I'm very excited to watch the show, and Swara is a dear friend as well, and so is this guy. So yeah.
हाँ मैंने देखा है. मैं हूँ उसमें भाई. तो मेरा लास्ट वीक मैंने देखा है. आई थिंक वेब हमारा फ्यूचर है बिकॉज जो कंटेंट बन रहा है वेब पे एक्चुअली मुकाबला देगा फिल्मों को. तो फिल्में भी और बेहतर होने वाली हैं क्योंकि कंटेंट अलग है. इसमें कोई बंदिश नहीं है सेंसर का और कंटेंट का. आप कुछ भी दिखा सकते हो, कुछ भी कह सकते हो. तो मुझे लगता है ये फ्यूचर है.
And also I think बहुत contemporary है web. Like unlike television or even films also films में क्या होता है because of commercial aspect आपको बहुत सारी चीज़ें करनी पड़ती हैं a certain way. You know, because you have to abide by a masala film या एक superstar को लेना है या climax will be happy और ये सब मतलब so this is more real and like it's not that simple which is आजकल के सारे relationships are mostly like that. So it's complicated.
It is. तो एक्चुअली इसमें क्या है कि स्वरा भास्कर का जो किरदार है उसके पास काफ़ी ऑप्शंस हैं लड़कों के. एंड सम आर पीपल शी इज़ मेट इन हर चाइल्डहुड, सम आर दैट शी इज़ मैरिड टू राइट नाउ. तो मैं एक लड़का उसकी ज़िंदगी में आता है और वो तय करती है कि शायद अफेयर किया जाए, नहीं किया जाए, बट देयर इज सम केमिस्ट्री एंड सम इंटरेस्ट. एंड इट्स नॉट दैट सिंपल.
And it's never that simple.
It's never that simple.